I can't believe we're talking about winter 2024, 2025 trends right now. I feel like we just talked about fall trends. First, before we get into this video, I wanted to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring. Okay, second of all, if the lighting looks weird, it's because my ring light is below me, and normally you want it like at eye level. It's like lighting 101, and if you do a light under somebody, it makes them look scary. I am scared of these trends. It's fitting. Next thing, I feel like when I started doing these trend videos, I was so excited to make the next season. And sometimes I would do it like so early because I just couldn't wait to talk about them. Now doing them 4 years, 5 years in a row, 5 trend videos a year at least, fall, winter, spring, summer, New Year's. I feel like I've talked about every trend. And you know, this is an ongoing conversation. The trend cycle is so fast right now, yada, yada, yada. And we'll see that in this list. I acquired this list from Vogue, and it's like their trends, they're not even predicting, but they know we'll be seeing from the runway last year, and you know, what's going to be available and what people will be wearing. So I just want to talk about it, do my takes on it, because I really don't have any trends that I'm excited for, which is kind of like a good sign that I'm like content with what I have. I have a wish list always, but not like anything groundbreaking. So let's see what Vogue says is trending and see what we think. The first thing's the collarless jacket. How I feel about this trend is it's fine. I think it's better in the fall than the winter. If you wear it in the winter, you have to wear a scarf with it. And at that point, I just like the extra layering of a collar. Do I think it's a trend? I mean, like, I guess we've kind of been seeing an uptick of like the tweed, the classic tweed, like Chanel jacket from other brands obviously as well. The kind of like sailor-esque jackets with those buttons. I have a jacket like that I almost think of as a cardigan though. Even the military liners were this collarless jacket we've been seeing, but I don't really think that falls into like what they're talking about here. So I mean, like, it's fine. Do you absolutely need a collarless jacket in your wardrobe? Absolutely not. Okay, the next one they said is countryside coated. They're kind of coining it as the great outdoors. Okay, like corduroy trimmed wax jackets, a preppy plaid flannel shirts, Wellington boots, whatever. I think that this is like a super cute look in the right circumstances. I mean, like, I wear my little hunter boots when it's raining outside, and you know, that makes sense. I dress in this kind of countryside coated way when I go camping, and that makes sense. Walking down the streets of New York on like a random sunny day in goulashes and like looking like a lumberjack, it'll stick out like a sore thumb, and it just doesn't feel authentic. It feels weird. I don't know, like, there's a time and place for this one. Do I think it's trending? Kinda. I mean, like, is it not that? It's just another take on like gorpcore. It's funny that, I don't know, it's these names things. Like, I literally hate that we have to call everything something. It makes it cringy. This one's everyday preciousness. Velvet, sequin, and satin go with holiday dressing, but the runways made a strong case for incorporating more special occasion fabrics and materials into everyday fall winter wardrobe. Yeah, I love this idea. I feel like even my top, like, it's very lace and like dainty feeling. Wearing it in a less dressed up setting, I'm so down for that. I've like wearing those little silk slip dresses with sneakers was so adorable in the summertime, and I guess it's just kind of translating that feeling into winter. Like, I love the sequin skirt with like a big knit sweater. I guess I don't really like look at velvet like that, but there's definitely a way to do it. Pairing any of these kind of fancier fabrics with a big knit just like tones it down and makes it super cute. So I love this, and it's probably some things you already have in your wardrobe, so I like that as well. Winter white shearling. I know we literally talked about this last season, and they're not claiming these are new trends. They try and tie it up in a bow like it's a new trend by just calling it something different and showing like a little bit of a different type of picture when they link to shop. I mean, we've been seeing the white like boucle shearling on, you know, the black leather jacket, that kind of like contrast stitching. This one's more just like all white and almost more of a like faux fur than a shearling. And again, it's cute. Is it practical to have a white fur jacket? I don't really think so, but I think there's a time and place to wear it. One sec. We're watching my brother's cat, and Ernie had to go check on her, so I had to make sure that they weren't gonna tussle, but they were fine. Okay, winter white shearling. Like, it's cute, and sure, it's trending, but I don't think it ever does go out of style. I don't think it ever goes out of style. Like, I have a suede jacket with this kind of like boucle shearling on it, and my mom got it in like the 90s, and I've worn it ever since she gave it to me in probably like 2016, and we've definitely gone through like trend cycles since then. So yeah, I think if you really like it, get it in like a contrast way, not like a full white winter jacket. I don't know, maybe that's just just me being a toddler mom. Okay, next, the wrap effect. And we've been seeing this with that first, I think it was Totome is how you say it. Oh my God. Jacket where it's the black with the white contrast stitching. And like brands have duped it now. Like I know Quince has basically the same thing on their website. And it's basically like that collarless jacket, but with a scarf attached to it. I think it's cute and like very practical if like you're not one to go put on a scarf every day. But I don't know, for me, like I would want to change up my scarf and you like don't have that option. It's just like drapery on like pretty basic things, like elevated basics, I would call it. It's fine. I don't think you need it though. And I think it can be achieved with like a gray sweater and a matching gray scarf, you know, whatever. Next, burgundy. We've been seeing this a lot already. We went from like the pop of red to like a pop of burgundy now. And I'm already on the next thing. I'm like, we want like pop of like purpley raspberry. But burgundy and raspberry are like basically the same thing. I don't know. That's just me like being kooky. Yeah, I think burgundy is a really great thing to incorporate with like a leather glove. I linked a really great pair the other day on my like gift guide video. I think those would be nice to add to your collection. And like if you don't already have a nice leather glove or a nice glove, getting them in a pop of color, burgundy is I think really cute. Next, suede, especially for fall. Suede is really big and kind of is like always a trend, but I just think it's a lot bigger this year. I do not think suede is a winter fabric though, so I'm gonna say that this one's just fall because if you get suede wet, it gets ruined. Looks so good just with denim, and like anything that just looks good with denim is like foolproof. I love it. Next, corduroy. I have like a very controversial take, and it might be because I've never seen like true corduroy. Maybe I've only seen cheap corduroy, but I don't like corduroy. I don't know, something about the texture gives me the heebie-jeebies when I touch it. I don't really like the way it looks. I'd rather wear suede or knit. I don't think it's a comfy fabric. Tell me what you guys think. I think corduroy is cute on like little kids, like corduroy, like pink corduroy overalls. Like if I found those at the thrift for my daughter, I would so get them. It does absolutely nothing for me, and I don't know why. It always feels cheap. Am I the only one? I'm a corduroy hater, and I'll probably eat my words and be wearing it in like a week, so I've never liked it, I swear. Okay, next, the classic cashmere crew neck. I feel like this is just a way for Vogue to get people to buy things because like, please. I know a classic crew neck sweater is like always in style, but yes, the like fits do change, and I think right now it's a more tight fitted sweater is what people are leaning towards and what's a bit more trendy right now, which I also like that look with jeans. It looks so chic. It's really that like old money aesthetic that people were big on. But I think if you like a baggier fit crew neck better, or just like a different type of sweater, like you do not need this one to complete your wardrobe. Next, leopard print. We've been hearing about it. I consider leopard print always in style, but it does go in and out of trend. Yeah, their first picture they have on here though is like a Prada cheetah print bag, or leopard print bag, sorry. And like, I don't know if I could ever get something like luxury that expensive in like a leopard print. I know I would wear it forever because I've had like my leopard print jacket since I've like, you know, been into fashion, or even as a little kid, I had a leopard print like fur jacket that I always wore. But I don't know, why does it feel like so scary to get it in something like designer? I only thrift it ever, but love leopard print. Specifically a like leopard print like fur jacket is my favorite. I think if you want it to like stand the test of time, any trend, getting it in a way that makes sense, mostly be foolproof. Like leopard print is a fur, so it makes sense to have it as a fur, and a fur jacket is like already like a staple piece, so you know what I mean? Like getting a fur leopard print jacket makes sense, but if you get a fur leopard print bag that was really trendy, it's like, why the heck is my bag fur? It doesn't make sense, so it's not going to stand the test of time. That's not to say it won't stand the test of time in your wardrobe. It probably won't. How many of you guys still wear those cheetah print fur bags? And like, it's so hard for me to talk about what I wore even when I started YouTube, because I was still like finding myself, and I think so many of us were like, oh my god, we wore that was 7 years ago, I wore that, oh my god, ew, that's disgusting. We were babies. I'm only 26. Am I 26 or 27? I had Lucy at 24. I think I'm 26. Oh my god, I was born in 1998. Can somebody tell me how old I am? I think I'm 26. I'm 26. But yeah, I was a baby. Like, I don't consider anything I did before 20, like my brain wasn't even developed yet. Of course I was gonna buy a cheetah print furry bag and not think twice about it. Okay, next. They say dark brown. I think that this is actually like more there's more to it than just being like, you're saying dark brown's trending. I've been seeing like almost like turn away from the color black. I feel like we're seeing a lot more like muted tones all together, like wearing dark brown and navy together, or dark brown and like a cream, and just kind of like not putting black in an outfit. And I feel like that was like, it's like a staple to add black into your outfit. And I kind of like this idea of, you know, removing black. I always talk about this, but I do styling on Index, and a lot of times I'll create an outfit. I like try not to use black or white, and the outfits come out so cool. And I say this in all the like style guides, so it's not like I'm giving away my entire styling. Okay, next thing, leather trench. Hot take number 2. And also I have a pet peeve of people having hot takes, but I guess that's my whole channel. I don't like leather trench coats. I think that they give Inspector Gadget like no other. I think they're too like creaky and like too much leather all at once. I think if I'm gonna wear a trench coat, it's gotta be just a fabric. I don't know. Am I the only one? I like a leather jacket to be blazer-ish fit, like a moto jacket or a bomber. I do not want my leather jacket to be a trench coat. Like, don't put two trends together. I know leather trench is like kind of a staple, but I don't like it. Next, they said sporty track pants. I mean, like Adidas track pants have been trending and like for, oh my God, like 5 years now. We've been wearing them fancy. We've been wearing them dressed down. People wear them with ballet flats. People wear them with sneakers. Yeah, of course, sporty track pants are still trending. They're so comfy, like we adore them. Next, they're saying a mesh moment, which is like a mesh midi skirt. I really can't see anybody wearing these who's like a normal person. It would have to be like an influencer or like somebody who's very into fashion. It's just not practical to just have your booty out. I don't know if they could make it in like more of a summer swimsuity way, but it's a mesh skirt for fall winter. There's no way, you guys. Okay, next is the boot pant hybrid. I feel like Givenchy was one of the first ones to do it. I'm gonna say one of the first, so I'm not wrong. You guys know the boot that looks like a pant is folded over the top. Don't get these if you're thinking about it. They're just like so trendy, so out there. I don't know, they feel like something we're gonna look back on like I don't know. They feel like something we're gonna look back on and be like, what the heck, especially spending a bunch of money on it. You can get this feeling of a boot if you just like the wide like calf and ankle, like get a boot that has that kind of silhouette. But I think getting this like kind of very crazy boot, if you're somebody who's just like a normal person. Can you even wear them with pants? I feel like you can't wear them with pants. If you can only wear them one certain way, it's like, do not get that item. Next is elegant draping. This literally feels just like the like scarf thing we already talked about. What was it? Wrapping? So I don't know how they managed to split it into two. It makes me feel absolutely nothing. It's like cowl neck. Cool. And the two pictures that they show feel like an 80-year-old woman would wear it. So yeah, that's the last one. Okay, well, those are the like Vogue trends for this upcoming winter, and I guess they kind of did fall in there too. So let me know what you guys think. But before we end this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about Squarespace. I wanted to talk to you guys about Squarespace, which should come as no surprise to you because they're one of my favorite companies to work with and a company that I use all the time. My dad uses all the time. A lot of my friends who are still in the job hunting or business world, need resumes kind of thing, use all the time. Makes sense. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or you already have a website, Squarespace makes it easy to have all your content live in one place. You can create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, sell anything from content to products to time, all in one place. Squarespace is introducing Design Intelligence, combining 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology to unlock your strongest creative potential. Design Intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs and craft a bespoke digital identity to use across one's entire online presence. Something I've used Squarespace for in the past is their online stores. You can sell product online with an online store that's designed to stand out. Customize your product listings with images, videos, reviews, related products, and add-ons that help you make more sales. The Squarespace commerce platform makes managing everything from inventory to sales and customers simple. And also connect all your social media and multimedia accounts to your Squarespace website just in a few clicks as icons, direct links, or embedded feeds. You can build visitor trust while updating content only where you need it, extending your brand's footprint. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to publish, go to squarespace.com/LaineyOzark for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. These fall trends did nothing for me, or these winter trends did nothing for me. Maybe as winter moves on, I'll like find some things that I've been loving that I haven't talked too much about, and we can talk about them on this channel. If you guys want to shop my earrings with Ana Luisa, they're out now. Been wearing them nonstop. My grandma has them now, and my mom has been wearing them. My best friend's been wearing them. I'll link them in the description box as well for you guys. I won't ever stop talking about them. But that's it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.